Hello and welcome to my series on the Sanctified bracelet. This is the first video of the series. It's going to be over the Basic Sanctified as created by Terry Grossman. My name is Bill. I'm going to be doing the video today. To get started, what we're going to be using today is 9 foot of green and 9 foot of a green camo. I think it's something like gecko or something like that. I can't quite remember the name of it, but it's like a green and black camo style cord. There's 9 foot of each cord here. I've already got the solid green on the buckle, just the normal cow's hitch on there. What I like to do with my secondary color is, instead of doing the cow's hitch to where it's got the double cow's hitch on the back, what I like to do is just take one of my cords, run it up through the back on one side, make sure that my cord comes over the center cord, and then bring the other cord in through the back side as well, and then pull it down tight where you have your loop on the front of the buckle. Take your cord down through the center, and then as you pull it down tight, you pull your outside cords down between the edge of the buckle and the center cords, and then you've got the nice little loop here on the front of it. I personally like the looks of it like that. Kind of dresses up that end just a little bit. Doesn't leave it as plain. I've already got the other end of the buckle in the jig, so we can go ahead and get everything set up here. I've got my jig set at 8 inches, so we're going to be doing a 8-inch Basic Sanctified. When I cut my cord, I always take and flatten the ends so it goes through my buckles a little bit easier. Just a little trick that you can use. Saves a little bit of time of trying to fight with the cord as you're trying to get it to go into the buckle. It saves a little bit of time. Sometimes they just don't like to go through. There we go. And one more. Got the last outside. Just push all those over. Create you a little hole there. Push it on through. Okay. There we go. Got all 4 cords in there now. And you pull them down nice and tight. You take one cord, pull it down as tight as you can get it, then pinch your cords off there at the buckle, hold it tight. You take that cord, run it through the center, make you a little loop there at the top, bring your cord down through the top, and then pull it tight right up against the buckle. That's going to lock those cords in there and keep them nice and tight. Then you do the other side, grab that inside cord, pull it down tight, wrap it over where you've got a little loop there. Bring your cord down through the loop, through the top, and snug it up right up against the buckle. There you go. Now you got it set up and ready to go. Okay. Now to get started, I always start with the left side. Take the left side, come up from behind, through the center, and over the right. Then you take your left side, bring it from in behind, up through the center, and over. You got the cords go in from the back, out through the center on both sides. Okay. Then you're going to want to take your outside cord, bring it in through the back, and then on your loops, bring it just right straight in through the loop and out. And then do the other side the same way. Bring it up through the center, and then just take right out through the loop. And then just work them up until they're tight. Just like that. And then just repeat the same process. Take your left cord, bring it up through the center, bring it over, take your left cord, your right cord, make sure it comes under your left cord, up underneath the middle, out through the center. And then you take your other cords, come up through the center, out through the loop. Other side, up through the center, out through the loop. It's the same process all the way through. Pull them down tight, work them up, till you've got them as tight as you want them. You want to try to keep the sides as even as possible all the way down. Okay, come up through the center, over. Make sure that right cord stays underneath that left cord. Bring it up through the center, out. You've got your loops. The right cord up through the center, out through the loop. Always make sure that that cord comes over both cords on each side. Again, cord up through the center, out through the loop. Okay, we'll do it one more time, then I'll pause the video and I'll come back and show you how to finish this up. Okay, one more time, up through the center, over, behind, up through the center, over. Take your other cord in behind, up through the center. Make sure that you go past where your cords cross. Bring it up and then out through the loop. Then just repeat it for the other side. Come up through the center and out through the loop. And then just tighten it down. The more you do this, the better you get at it, the better they look. And you can advance on to the wide sanctified and the other variations. I'll go ahead and pause it here, come back whenever I get down close to the end and show you how to finish the bracelet off. Okay, and we're back. We've got it all the way down. I just got a few more left here, so we'll go ahead and get those done. Up through the center, across, up through the center, from behind, and cross. Now you're going to have, when you get down this far, you're going to have them trying to crisscross and everything else. Just make sure that you keep these down below your loops, because you don't want to get this up here and your cord going through, and then you've got this all strange cord coming out where you don't need it to be. Okay, the other cord up through the center, out through the loop. Same thing on the other side. When it gets down tight like this, you might want to make sure you have some kind of pliers or something like that to reach in and grab the cord and pull that down tight. Again, up from behind, over, in from behind, and over. Okay, take your cord up from behind, through the little hole, out through your loop. Same thing on the other side. Come up through the center and out through your loop. And then pull it down tight. I think we might be able to get one more in here. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Up through the center, over. Might have to bring out my hemostats on this one to get this one through. Up through the center and over. Yeah, we're going to be able to get this one. Might want to invest in a good pair of hemostats. Take and push them right down through the hole and come out the back side. A good reason why you want to flatten those tips, where you can just grab a hold of the cord, pull it right on up through there. Pull that up, out through your loop, run it right back down through there. Get your other cord, lock them down, pull that cord right on up through there. These things make doing this type of bracelet real easy. Okay, then you just tighten it down. Okay, looks like that's about as far as we're going to go on this one. Now to finish this off, if you want, you can either just cut and snip them off there. I like to take them, bring one quarter around the back. Basically just do a cobra knot right here at the end. And then just pull that down nice and snug. And these cords here can just be cut and snipped right where they're at. Just take it off your buckle. Got the completed bracelet. Okay, we'll go ahead and just clean this up here and get these cut as close as you can. Always leave just a hair on there when I cut them off. Just a little bit, just enough where you can singe it. Get that nice and hot. Don't want to get it too hot to where it catches on fire. Then you can just take your lighter and smooth that out. Get a nice smooth finish on that. And then you do the next one. Just bring your scissors right up next to the bracelet where you still got just a little bit of room between your bracelet and the scissors, and just snip it. And then do the same thing. Get it nice and hot. Always use the blue part of the flame. That way you're getting the best heat. And it don't turn your cord black. There you go. Get it nice and smooth in there. And do the other side. Just take your scissors, set it up next to it. That's about how much I like to leave on there. Just enough to singe. And get a good little smooth button on there to keep it from pulling back down through that cord. That good and smooth down there. And the last one, just right down along the bracelet. Snip. Singe it. Just keep a good eye on it. Watch it as soon as it starts starting to get a little glossy. That means it's starting to melt. You just take and press it down, and it melts that cord right, melts it right down in there. Makes it nice and smooth. There we have it, an 8-inch Sanctified. Nice little bracelet. All right. Well, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, if you found it informational, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe. Also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. All the links are down below. Till next time, take it easy.